So a few days ago, I released a video where I defend people that are saying that the game Elden Ring DLC is hard. And in my opinion, people are noticing now that the game is hard because the truth is that Elden Ring has garbage bosses with terrible hitboxes. It still has a lot of lag after more than 2 years. Very bad movesets, and essentially the game is balanced so that you have to be so strong that it doesn't matter if the enemy hits you. So thank you to Poise, for example. The enemy hits you, but you still keep fighting, and at the end you win because you're actually stronger than the boss. But in the DLC, you can't get stronger by just exploring and do whatever you want. You're forced to grab the Scadutree fragments. This means that in the DLC, essentially, you don't have freedom anymore. The same freedom you had in the main game. That made the main game good, even if the bosses again are not really well balanced around your ability to dodge. And a lot of people started writing under my my video just brainless comments like only "get good" and other stupid things, totally ignoring what I said, totally ignoring the truth and the evidence I showed on my video about what I was talking about my reasonings. And now, essentially, the DLC, what the Robin, my little kitten is meowing. Here she is. Vieni qui. She randomly started meowing from far away. Play with this. Play with the dinosaur. Show you're a better Souls-like player than these illiterates. And so again, I was saying, essentially, FromSoftware show that actually their game is broken, and they say that they're doing a calibration update, and update notes are available here. And obviously fans are saying this kind of thing. Goddamn noobs cause these nerfs. And this is very funny for two reasons. The first reason is that FromSoftware is essentially admitting that their game is broken, and since they can't make the game better, they try to make things easier by just giving small buffs. Now we'll see to what. But the truth is that they need just make the bosses better. They just need to patch the hitboxes that are terrible, as I showed on another video on my fight against Relana, where, for example, her fire attack hits you even if you're close to the fire, but even if the fire doesn't hit you. The same goes for her big IOE moon attack that hits you after the ray on the floor touches you. Or she has another attack where if you stay very close to her, the sword passes on your head, but she actually doesn't hit you. And that's all. At the end, I managed to kill her. You can see that again on my, just here on my channel. Just go check my fight against Relana, and you will notice all these glitches and these terrible hitboxes. But they can't patch this easily, so they did something else. And you could think, oh no, they will make the bosses weaker, which is not the right direction. Again, it's not the right direction to make the bosses weaker, because what we need is just that the bosses works better, and that's it. We need just Relana to jump to the left, right, and back a bit less, so that she runs away from you less, and you can fight her more fairly, and that the boxes are better. That's it. That's all we need. So, are the fans right or not to complain and be mad with the noobs because FromSoftware is doing this patch? So this is the official calibration update change list. The attack and damage negation has been increased for the first half of the maximum amount of blessing enhancements, and the second half will now be more gradual. the attack and damage negation granted by the final level of blessing enhancement has been slightly increased. Like, this is the change. This is the change. And these guys are already trying to offend other people. They're trying to offend people that are smarter than them, that they are right, because FromSoftware is admitting their game is broken, and that's why they're trying to make something. And since they are not able to patch the game well enough, fast enough, because again, adjusting all these garbage hitboxes, etc., and the stuttering is not easy, probably, they're just trying to make the Zelda 3 give you a little better buff. And that's it. Like, it's not like they're doing anything crazy. And here the things are too. Because I defeated Relana without using a single Zelda 3, without using a single buff, with just a weapon, a plus 24, and that's it. Because I played the game for the second time just running straight to the final boss without grabbing anything around, make myself really OP, overpowered. So either this guy here is a noob himself, because if you think that these are nerfs, you mean you already grabbed all the Zelda 3 fragments. But if you grabbed already all the Zelda 3 fragments, it's supposed that you defeated the bosses already. Or maybe grab the Zelda 3 fragments. He's so bad, he didn't manage to beat the final bosses, even if he has all the Zelda 3 fragments, and now getting the update will make himself a bit stronger because he has the Zelda 3 fragments, actually making the game easier for him. And in that case, it can be an F. Like, if you have already all the Zelda 3 fragments or a good amount of them, you get stronger with this patch. So it's not a nerf, it's a buff. It's just a buff to the player. What I mean is that all these garbage people saying these garbage things, they're just either bad players, noobs. They are the noobs because they took the Zelda 3 fragments, while they could have like, if you think you're so good, why you didn't play the game like me without using the Zelda 3 fragments to try to really test your skills, to try to really test how far you can go without these buffs. So either you're garbage and you play like you're an elite, offending other people, while you are not only garbage because you need the Zelda 3 fragments, otherwise you're not able to do anything, and you're also a bad player, or you're just an illiterate. You can't even comprehend a text. Your brain doesn't function correctly. Your IQ is extremely low. So low that you're not able to read. You're not able to read 2 lines and understand that these are not nerfs to the bosses, these are buffs to the player. If you take the Zelda 3 fragments, so if you think you're good, don't take the Zelda 3 fragments. Or take just less Zelda 3 fragments, so that you're not way more buffed with this patch. Instead of using all of them, use just half of them, if you want to play like the game was initially. Or again, if you think you're cool, if you're a little chad and you want to really test yourself against how garbage the game is, play like me and don't use the Zelda 3 fragments. You are not the elite. I'm the elite. But even if I'm the elite, I admit that the game is bad. The game needs patches. The game needs a lot of adjustments, as I said multiple times, and now it's proved by everything, because every video you see of a fight, you will notice how bad, again, a lot of the mechanics, a lot of the attacks, the hitboxes, the movesets, the lag is and are. And FromSoftware admitted this. FromSoftware is saying that their game is broken, and you're a brainless illiterate. And you should stop acting like this. You should start turning on your brain, because defending a product that is broken, where there are a lot of Souls like that are way better and polished than Elden Ring, will just hurt FromSoftware. They had a lot of success with Elden Ring, and it is an amazing game because of how they structured the open world. That is really well structured. But they could have done way better, again, with their bosses, with their performances, and with the hitboxes. And we need them to do better if we want all of them better games. Not games that are hard because they are broken, but games that are hard because they are fairly hard, and it feels good to win against these bosses. Not because you win against the boss because you just overpower the boss, or because due to a glitch the boss doesn't enter second phase and then the boss attacks you but misses you when it shouldn't miss you and you win. That doesn't make you better. It just makes you luckier. Thank you to everyone for listening to me. These guys are Robin, Nami, and Rufi. I don't know, Jake, and you can watch all my plays live or on YouTube because I'm uploading them there. Guys, please, if you... No one will listen to me until the end because these guys are illiterate, but if you reach the end, prove you're not illiterate. Prove you have a brain. Accept how things are. And again, if you want to test how good you are, play the game like me. And then come back here and say that you're better than us. Defeat all the bosses without buffs and without broken weapons and combos and without scadutree fragments. And then when you defeat them first try, you can come back and say that you're a genius. And we'll say that you're a cool guy, that you are our real Elder Chad Lord. And we'll try to be as good as you. But until now, you're garbage. Because this proves you're garbage. Because you can only win with the scadutree fragments. Bye.